going on, everyone? Today is the first FPL video of the season. In this video I have 7 value players that I found under 17% ownership and all under 6 million. I think this list includes great players that you should have in your team to start up the 26-27 season. So our first pick over here is Kevin Schade at Brentford. His first fixture is Tottenham at home. Then he plays Leeds away, then Sunderland at home, and then Bournemouth away. That's the 4 fixtures we want to target. After game week 4, I would say avoid him, but I would definitely pick him in my first draft. Only 2.5% selected. Last season he definitely delivered 8 goals and 3 assists. He started almost 80% of his games. His XG last season was 12.08, which is excellent, and expected assists at 2.05. I would say this is a no-brainer. He managed to get 125 points as well last season. So I would say get him in from game week 1, as he can start scoring literally from game week 1 to game week 4. Next up on the list we have Calvert-Lewin, another more expensive pick. It's going to only get cheaper from now on. And he's just a great striker. Last season we saw 14 goals, 1 assist. His opening fixtures are pretty good. Nottingham Forest away is a questionable fixture, but then Brentford at home, Brighton away, Newcastle at home, which is very favorable, and game week 5, Crystal Palace at home. So you could keep him for the first 5 game weeks, and you could have a pretty solid striker option. 16.4% of people have selected him. His expected goals last season were 15.57 and expected assists of 1.06. He started more than 85% of his games, and he had 142 total points last season. I would say there's not much to talk about here. He's already proven himself last season. I would put him in my team if I wanted a cheaper striker. Now going into the 5 million options, our first defender on the list is Nico Williams. His opening fixtures are Leeds at home, which seems pretty favorable. Liverpool away is questionable. Tottenham at home might be pretty good. Aston Villa away, again, is pretty questionable, but then game week 5 and 6, he tops it off with some great fixtures. So he has 3 great fixtures in 6 and 1 neutral one. I would say there's no real risk. Last season he had 2 goals, 3 assists, an XG of 2.01, expected assists of 3.97, and he started over 90% of his games and gathered up 128 points. 9.4% of people have selected him. I think he's just another great pick. He isn't too expensive. Next up we have Thiaw at Newcastle. That starts up with more difficult fixtures, I'd say, but ends it with incredible fixtures. Liverpool at home in the first game week is a very hard fixture, but then Tottenham away, Bournemouth at home, Leeds away, and then Hull home and Coventry away. 2 excellent fixtures. Last season he managed to get 4 goals, 0 assists, and expected goals of 4.8 and expected assists of 0.96. He started around 90% of his games, and he had 126 total points. 2.7% of people have selected him, and he's at a 5 million price range. I would say he's another pretty solid pick that not too many people are looking at. Another one of my favorites on this list, we have Luke Shaw. We're going into the cheaper territory, 4.5 million. His first 2 fixtures are absolutely excellent, probably the best out of any player. He has Hull away and Ipswich at home, 2 newly promoted teams, and I think he can get many points from that. Last season he had 1 goal, 1 assist, XG of 0.72 and expected assists of 1.98. He started more than 95% of his games, and he had 113 points. I think this is one I'd keep even until game week 6. Even though he has a questionable fixture in game week 4, all the other fixtures are pretty good. I think favor him a lot. Almost finishing with the list, we have Kadıoğlu. First 2 fixtures aren't the best. Aston Villa at home is pretty okay. Chelsea away is obviously difficult. But then in game week 3 he has Leeds at home and Coventry away in game week 4. Last season he managed to get 1 goal, 0 assists, 2.06 expected goals, and 3.31 expected assists. Started over 90% of his games, and he had 118 points. 3% of people have selected him, and he's only 4.5 million. I think there's no risk in going for him. Moving on to our last option of the list, it is Tyreek Mitchell. Starting fixtures, again, aren't the best. Everton away is a hard fixture. Man City at home is another hard fixture. Game week 3 and onwards, he has amazing fixtures. Fulham away, Ipswich at home. Game week 5, he has Leeds away, and then Nottingham Forest at home. 4 pretty solid fixtures, 2 very favorable and 2 neutral ones. Last season he got 1 goal and 2 assists, 1.59 expected goals and 2.53 expected assists. He started over 90% of his games and he had 135 points, and a little more than 7% of people own him, so it's another defender added to the list. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if I missed any obvious players, and if you have any criticism about my picks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.